this video is about conventional deadlifts with barbell. Okay, conventional deadlift is the standard deadlift that you see out there with feet shoulder width apart. Now let's go over a checklist. This checklist is what you want to keep in mind when you set up. Okay, so your setup happens in these 5 steps: feet, hips, grip, lats, and eyes. Remember that, and I'll also post in the description. Feet, hips, grip, lats, eyes. Our setup checklist, number 1 step is feet. How are your feet? They are parallel and they're just under the bar. Parallel, just on the bar. Not here, not there, in the mid-foot area. That's where the bar lands, okay? So remember that. Now, how are you going to determine your stance? Let's discuss that very quick. Sometimes you use this technique where you jump a few times like this and you land, and there you are in your natural stance. Some people will have a little bit rotation like this. They'll be like open like this. Some people will be fully parallel. Everyone's different. No problems, okay? It's all good. Okay, another technique is stiffen up your glutes, rock forward and back, and naturally you'll find yourself being in that exact posture that your body intends you to be in. If your one foot is a little bit here, the other is there, it's okay. You don't need to get too technical about it. Find a decent stance and work with that. Okay, so we have discussed feet now. Feet just under the bar. Now let me give you something special here. And this is that bonus point that you won't get everywhere, okay? Just look carefully. If you zoom in on my feet, see how I am lifting it like up, where it's like if you go down a little bit more, go down a bit more. Yeah, see how I'm gripping the floor like a monkey grabs onto a branch of tree. If you could power up your feet while lifting, come back up. If you can grip your feet while lifting like that, I'm telling you, you're gonna get so much power. It's called powering up your legs, and it's gonna change the game. And I'm telling you, the more you practice that, the better it gets. I've also posted a video where you massage your foot with the lacrosse ball, right? That video is gonna help you open up some tension in the feet and work on the foot grip. All right, that was just a bonus point right there. Let's go back into it. So feet parallel, just on the bar. Where are you gonna stand? You're gonna stand 1 inch away from the bar. 1 inch away from the bar. Not close to the bar like this when you're beginning, just 1 inch away. Now, as soon as you go to your step 2, which is hip, step 2 of setup, you wanna lower your hip down, and naturally the shin's gonna start touching the bar, right? We talked about how to do a hinge in that video. You wanna just hinge, and naturally you'll get here, okay? So now we got feet, we got hip. First 2 points are check, okay? Third point is grip. Now, as I go into the hinge, I want to extend my arms down. So remember to unshrug. World's best deadlifters have this nice down, like a downward shoulders, like seated shoulders, like that kind of a posture when they're going for a pull. So long arms and unshrugged shoulders, reach the bar and grip at this point. This is where you want to place the metal. Boom, right here. And then the grip's going to be right outside your legs. Okay, right outside your legs, preferably on the knurling. Okay, so this is where your grip is. So let's go once again. Feet, hips, grip. We got those 3 points. Now the 4th point is lats. These are your lats right here, right? These are your back muscles. Now, if you're in this position and if you're rounded like this, you're just causing yourself an injury. So you want to keep a nice and firm, tight lats like this. You see the ripples in the shirt? That is what we are talking about. So once again, feet, hips, grip, lats. And the last step is eyes. Why eyes? I'll tell you why. Because when you're in this position, you'll see a lot of people have their neck like this, which is not the best way to deadlift. Because when your neck is like this, guess what's happening here? you're compromising your cervical spine, and the connection of cervical spine goes all the way down your spine to your low back. So keep your chin in and position your eyes to the horizon. Look through the eyebrows. Okay, so you got all the points. Now you know how to set up. It's very important. Okay, you're gonna go feet, hips, grip, lats, eyes. So now that you set up, you've already learned how to get into that right stance, get into that zone. Now we're gonna do the execution of the deadlifts. Remember 3 points in execution. It's ACE, 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 air, contraction, and execution. Air is basically breath, and I'll talk more about breath in another video. But here I'll tell you very quickly that when you are in your setup, you're gonna take a deep breath through your nose, or sometimes through your mouth, it's okay. Deep breath in and create an intra-abdominal pressure, which means the air is going to go into your belly and push against the walls of your abdominals everywhere, from all sides, not just here but from the sides too. So breathing in, creating that intra-abdominal pressure, and also you're going to feel your pelvic floor pull up. Okay, remember that very important point. All the best deadlifters do this. Okay, so but we can discuss more about breathing in another video. Here we're just talking deadlifts. So grip, air. Second step is C, contraction, meaning unshrug your shoulders, activate your lats. It's almost like you're pulling the bar towards you like this. Sometimes you'll hear, or most of the times you'll hear this sound, this click sound, like this. It's you're cutting the slack out of the bar. That's your contraction. Okay, so air, contraction, click, and then execute. This is where you come up. Remember that when you are lifting, your lats are on. You're not losing your lats halfway through. Like, none of this. That's going to be an injury. If not instant injury, overtime injury for sure. So breath in once again. Lats active, click, and then execute. Up. Now what happens here? I see a lot of people go like this. That's hyperextension, not good, not necessary. Try avoiding that. Completely avoid that, okay? Now from here, how are you descending? When I go to the gym, I see a lot of this. And that's not good for every rep, okay? It's if you're doing 12 reps and that happens on the last rep, 12th rep, sure, it's fine. But the best way to do it is go gentle, go easy, go controlled, and place the bar gently, place the weight gently on the floor. Your first rep should look like your last rep. That's the way to go, okay? So once again, we're gonna lift it up, breath, lats, up. From here, you're gonna descend with control. We're gonna go hinge, 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 hinge. Feet are powering up and squat down. Gently placing it. Once again, breath in, contract, up. I'm gonna go slowly down, hinge, and squat. I'll show one more rep here. Breath in, lats, up, hinge back, slow, 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 slow. Squat down nice and slow, gently placing it on the floor. So that's the basic premise of how to do a proper conventional deadlift. Now, if you have some comments, if you like something about what I said, and if you don't like something about what I said and want to comment something, go ahead and comment down below, and we are open to discuss. I hope you learned something, and I'm open to learn things from you as well. So let's have a discussion.